squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ohio State's offense will get the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really
breaks into the open. Discards it with the stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the this crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Firing to the right, complete. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
A strike downfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Quarterback may change this route. First play of the period, first down here. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, and 2nd and 9. Rushes on him. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. There's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Bond. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. And the Hoosiers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Selden. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big...
There he goes! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off. And
got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's locked. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here's a heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To throw, it's Mendoza. He uncorks one deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Second down coming up.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Indiana, and they'll take over first and 10.
Looking downfield on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It's complete to the right. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They're facing a third down. To the air. It's Sayin. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quick release on the RPO. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Ball. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Wednesday.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Pass rush. Coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Bond. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously there's...
And he strides his way into the end end zone. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Bond. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his... Looking for space. It's Peoples. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He takes it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bond.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Makes the grab. It's Beebe. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Tight end finds a soft spot. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
25 on the play. 1st and goal, Indiana.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Release to the back. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Got the quick pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He's looking looking to throw. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense makes the stop. You've got to try to get the ball into the end zone in the air on that one, and they didn't get close. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Ball's in the deep ball. Here he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sidelines right now, wait till the postgame. They're trailing by 31 to Georgia.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Offense in a bunch formation. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. To the ground with the back. Inside the 25. There he goes. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He's taking a deep shot. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. When you know you have a team out